All right, welcome everybody to tonight's action. We've got El Clasico going on tonight. DannyPSpeed versus HUmanMustard. I'm the Haxer, and I'm joined in the commentary booth tonight by Icaros. How's it going?
Hey man, I'm completely excited about this match. Definitely, these two runners have gave them all, uh, have gave it all. Sorry for this tournament. They are undefeated up to this point, but someone has to, deal the first blood in either one of them. So it's gonna be such an exciting match because both of them are completely veteran runners. One of them it's actually has the title of a tournament title twice, and the other one has even more than 1,000 races under his belt. So it's the prime game, pretty much like the prime time if you ever get to think about it like that. Like the title bout type of thing. So or a potential finals match if it happens that way. So it's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, definitely. This is the 2025 iteration of the rivalry. Everybody's kind of got some opponents that, you like going against because you like to beat them, right? Like, both these guys want to beat the other one. I guarantee it. It's like when I raced Mitch, I felt the same way. Or when I raced Teeks, I don't want them to feel good after the race, right? You want to win and you want to sweep them and all these things. These two, they're friends, but I guarantee they want to beat each other really bad, so it should be a fun one.
Okay, so we start with the World 6 layout here, and oh goodness. We start with the bad stuff already. I like to see that, like a nice 7-9 that has lots of fire enemies and lots of lag, so...
Yeah, honestly, that section could have been worse. There could have been more lag, and they're at least able to make it through.
They got that star early, so
Yep.
that was very lucky. I see at least attempting a clip, and that Paragoomba over there, goddamn
Wow,
me.
like really? That was insane. Just guarding that hole.
Yeah, I've never seen a Paragoomba behave like that, but again, Paragoombas are the complete enemies, or pretty much like the number one most wanted enemies in this game.
Yeah. Double S tier. The only enemy I would consider double S tier, the Paragoomba. Just a beast.
Alrighty, so next level from Danny, we have 1-1. Not a bad level. We still have some fire snakes here.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Danny going into it small. Does pick a power up here. He's going to be looking for that, obviously. Mustard looking for the double state here. Going to allow him to fly over these enemies towards the end here, as you can see, and tighten things up a little bit.
Still, they're not giving each other a break, as you were mentioning. Like, they really want to beat each other here. And let's see the first Hammer Brew fight.
Danny taking some damage there. And picking up a hammer. Now, the problem with the current lock location is they can't actually hammer that rock there. Because the priority is NSWE. So, being that E is the last priority there, obviously the block's gonna get hammered first.
To be fair, I like the display that they saw both of the forts, and they are kind of like, I don't want to lose the 50-50 if this fort ends up like not being something useful or something helpful. So my question is, are we going to see a bridge to be built after, like, on the latter part of the world?
Yeah, and especially being there's a fort in the way, if this pipe leads to the rock, which there's a good chance it does, sure enough, they're probably not going to play that first fort unless they see the lock break here.
That's true. Since this was in the way, yeah, makes complete sense. Stuff that I always tend to overlook sometimes. But both of them are doing a fantastic job. Like, they know who are they facing against. So I am pretty positive that they're just trying to make sure that, like, minimize those unforced errors that could potentially happen, and just, keep each other like this close.
Yeah, that's a good point, you know. And sure enough, it doesn't break, and you see the other lock, so if there was something that needed to be built by that fort, it has been built.
Exactly. Now, I assume that because of that pipe location, the other pipe has to be right at the end. My question is, are they going to use that hammer early on in order to skip that one level that it's guarding the pipe?
Not likely. Nah, these guys think they're gonna be saving their hammers, you know, until they get probably a 3-stage skip. If you get later in the seed, a 2-stage skip might be considered. But I feel like they'd rather take it in the 8, just with how these seeds have played, and just having talked to both of them, of course.
In your case, in your scenario, if you saw this situation like this, but that level is Atlantis, would you have hammer, or would you have like actually
Oh,
saved the hammer
man.
too?
I probably wouldn't hammer. Yeah, Atlantis being a really long stage obviously is like equal to a multi-level skip, but it's very possible that like later on a hammer could skip, you know, like 4 stages, maybe even more. Skipping pipe transitions, yeah, it's a tough call though. I think it depends on who you're racing too. You know, if you're racing someone that's more aggressive with their hammer plays, maybe you do it because you just don't want to get behind.
Well, at least in this case, well, both are opting to save it for later, and Danny, even despite that he was kind of like falling a little bit behind because of grabbing that power-up, he managed to catch up on Mustard with that fire kill, so keeping it real close, you know?
Yeah, as expected, both runners playing that world really well. Danny, unfortunately, having to play a lot of it without power-ups slowed him down quite a bit there. All right, we got 2 forts. This one's interesting. Okay, so yeah, I think this is right. I think you just go back. Okay, Danny's gonna play, and surely, yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, it was a nice idea of him, so he could, you know, just loop around like all these pipe transitions. But
okay, so you want to actually break this breaks the lock. Mustard should play this.
yeah, thing is that I think he's going to try to find like that other pipe that takes you to the other side and actually hammer. So this is going to be an interesting play by Danny here, because we already know that that fort is definitely the answer. So
yeah, that and Mustard knows that too. He's gambling that he can find a pipe, right, that takes him to the end of that island there. So
yeah, the problem is that those 2 pipes can also be leading to each other. So
yes,
that
as
could
well
be
as places you don't want to really go.
Yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting. So let's see if Mustard's gamble pay off.
Okay, coin ship, and he chooses not to play it. He should just play this fort. Oh man, he really doesn't want to play it.
I mean, could be 7F2, could be could be 8F, and both are obnoxious forts, especially when you're like in this competition setup. And oh god, right, he uses his hammer and out.
Yeah, just not knowing obviously that, you know, there's an easy pipe to that other fort. But you know, he's gonna have a pretty good lead here by nature of just like finding the correct fort right away and going right to the airship. So honestly, it might not make a difference even if Mustard's able to keep his hammer here.
I'm very curious to see if one of those 3 pipes over there, like, he's going to find like the answer that he needs. Because if he does, Mustard is gonna be. Oh, the pipes lead to each other, I think.
Yep. Yeah.
Alrighty.
A bit of a gamble from Mustard there. You know, I did expect him to take some of these, so yep, goes right to. Now that he knows the answer, he goes right to it. And he'll break the lock here. He's not going to go for the item.
Yeah, of course. Like he knows that based on the logic or
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, I think he. Oh my god!
Autopilot.
Yes. That was really interesting to watch. But okay, since Danny, used his hammer over there, let's see if he's going to need it like in this world to lay it. Although I saw that the pipe is pretty far on the right side, so I can imagine that the pipe is not gonna be that useful. Maybe skip just one level. So.
Yeah, it really, at this point, comes down to does the seed give more hammers, then how useful are the hammers even going to be from here. So as you can see, like Danny skipped so much time just by using that item.
Yeah. And Mustard, sadly, I think that he's going to be saving his hammer though.
Yes.
Since he's on his way to the Navy, as we got to see it before from Danny. Now 2-1 with an Angry Sun, not a bad enemy set over there. Completely easy, honestly. 2-1. It's not one of those.
Sun, of course.
Yeah, but it's not 2-3 though. 2-1 is not that bad.
True. Yeah, by comparison, definitely a more tame level. 2-3 is definitely the one you don't want to see from World 2. Alright, Danny doing a good job of maintaining P-speed there through 5F1, doing some turnbacks, waiting for those waffles to get out of the way.
Very interesting maneuvers, definitely, since, just keeping the P-speed and making sure that you don't get hit by any of those enemies, it's completely difficult, or at least it's very difficult to predict if the waffle lights are going to be facing, to your direction or anything. But first, coin shape, I think.
Oh, Mustard, glad he didn't music box this, getting a clown from our plan. Looking like you're right with the pipe here in World 2. Hammer play not going to be useful here. Doesn't skip any levels. Skips a pipe transition, but not looking for pipe transition skips with those, of course.
And gets another cloud. I do imagine that they are going to be using these clouds aggressively, like if they see, for example, a World 3 that they know where the pipe is, and they're just gonna double cloud in order to reach the path to Wendy.
Yeah, definitely. I think with Danny having multiple, his next safe opportunity, I would expect him to probably use it. Alright. I didn't see what the World 7 letter gave. Of course, it's our troll letter that the item doesn't show up on. Always have to remember that. It's the one you spam A on.
I do believe that it was a star. Or at least I saw a star like at the end of the inventory for Danny. Or I could be wrong, and I could be. I mean, I'm wearing glasses, so I'm kind of blind. So
fair enough. Danny had pretty good pace here, so 12 minutes out of 3 worlds, pretty decent. Pretty decent pace. Low 30-ish pace. Of course, we've got some worlds left that could be fairly long.
Yeah, like multiple level World 4, like every level required, and they're only just 1/4.
Yeah. I've seen it a lot, actually. World 4 definitely packs a bit of a punch sometimes, especially this year, it seems like.
Also, I think I double-checked on the HUmanMustard side, and the letter from Bowser actually gave him a frog suit, so... Yep. I was blind.
Nice, he's got his Bowser item, so it's all good.
That's true. The overpowered, frog suit that Mustard likes to wear, but...
Yeah. I have a feeling we're not going to see the Frog Bowser's castle unless he's, already lost the race.
But anything can happen here.
But I could be wrong. Maybe he's going to do something wild, but All right, getting 2-2 on the screen, hoping for an enemy you can bounce off of at the end, and of course you get that guy. Don't want to.
I think he could have bounced off the
Paragoomba.
the
Yeah.
Paragoomba, yeah, but that blooper, I saw the other intentions of that blooper, so.
The blooper was coming. Just put it that way.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a force draw of the Paradox Pipe there. 3-6. Mustard playing the Secret Bro. Danny missed this, and it's a hammer.
Ooh, that's pretty big potentially. You know, double hammer in World 3, you know, does it finally work? Is there a double hammer play in existence that works? We'll see. Of course, there's still plenty of worlds left too.
Alrighty, so he got himself like the best items out of this world too. So like the cloud and the hammer. So yep, he's gonna be using one immediately
Danny
because
gets
yeah. Oh yeah, those hammer bros are so rude. Especially in this arena, I don't know, they always know where you're going to be jumping.
Had a nice parting gift for him.
Alrighty, so we see 3-8 with the angry stun, but it didn't even matter. Like, it felt like the regular vanilla level, in my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to make a difference in that level. Alright, checking the anchor, hoping it was a cloud. It was not, but it is a mushroom, and he is gonna P-speed here through 5-6.
I'm very impressed that he decided to use the anchor like right of the gate, because if that was a hammer suit, you know, like he kind of lucked out over there. Like I would have been surprised like if that was like an item that he would potentially need like later on, but he's on his way to the next airship, so he's going to maintain this pretty nice lead.
Yeah, it's the double-edged sword of using it if it's a hammer suit, but of course if you don't use it and it's a cloud, then you miss a level skip opportunity. So, you know, gotta do one or the other here. Alright, making his way out of World 4 as Mustard enters. So yeah, got the entire, and yeah, as you said, using the Paragoomba there. Could have full bounced off of it.
I think he wasn't expecting it.
I don't think so either.
Now, my big question here is was there any like a Sky Bro in this World 6? And oh my god, this World 3...
Double hammer. It's actually good.
Oh, this is
Does he
huge.
take the bait though? Well, I shouldn't say it's actually good. It looks like it probably is good.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that there was I think there was a lock going to the middle level. So I really don't know if the pipe that would be like going to that way is gonna be the one to the ending though. It could be another one.
Right.
That.
It could be that this breaks the lock going right, and it does. Oh wow.
Oof. Okay, so here's the massive opportunity for Mustard to catch up, honestly.
I believe, did we see our 3-4 world? We did in World 6, so you know that Wendy's is open. So, does Mustard pull the trigger? I'm sure he'll play that fort first, and then pull the trigger, or decide to. But this could be a gigantic swing.
Mustard not going for the P-speed straight in 5-6. I'm very impressed by that. Like, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't go for it. He's like, I don't want to take a death here.
I mean, fair enough. But speaking of P-speed strats, we see Danny doing the Speedrunners Edition army tank here. Is he going to get on the hammer though?
It's a cloud.
Gets a cloud.
Okay, so that, you know, makes the potential advantage a little worse.
Oh my god!
And 7-1, not a particularly hard stage either, although can be a little trolly.
Yeah, but
A little late on his press there. Alright. It's looking good now.
This particular clip being so annoying. Definitely when you're stuck in there for quite more than 5 attempts, you start to feeling desperate because you need to get out. Now, Mustard, is he going for the double hammer play here?
I think he's got to do it. He's got to do it, right? Surely, if a double hammer play is ever good, it has to be this one. Surely.
I mean, yeah, like those pipes are looking suspiciously like close to each other, and oh no, Danny. He thought that he would encounter like another nice fort that you could make use of the star, like 8F or something, but it's 7F1.
Yeah.
He has to take the dip.
Not paired with 7F2, so kind of unusual here. He's gonna
double hammer.
He's gonna do it. Oh man. And yeah, Danny unfortunately not having a leaf here. Kind of a little uncharacteristic mismanagement of the inventory there by him.
Now, is this the answer though?
It's gotta be.
No.
Oh, so okay. Still skipped quite a few stages there.
Yeah, he skipped 4 levels.
But we'll have to play the fort.
Maybe not, because there's the other pipe like leading to the other.
That's true.
Oh my god, is he really actually going for that? Oh god!
And it's a hammer! It's a hammer! There's no way Danny plays that. There is 0 chance Danny plays that, bro. And Danny thinks it's this pipe down here too.
Oh my god, Mustard!
Danny didn't even have to play it.
Oh, Danny's gonna be so mad.
He never checked the pipes.
Danny's gonna be so mad right now. It's gonna be like, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Now there's the swing of the double hammer there.
Well, first of all, Danny's gonna be mad at himself for that play when he watches that one back, right? You know, just on, yeah. I mean, he's already gonna be mad at himself. He knows. But yeah, he's gonna watch this back and just be like, of course, when he sees the 2 hammers Mustard's gotten.
Yeah, the thing is that he doesn't know where Mustard actually might have gotten the second hammer, because it was a secret brewing world too.
Yep.
So
yeah. So as far as Danny knows, like, you know, okay, I played an extra stage there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he did pick up a cloud, so he did get a cloud that Mustard didn't get.
And Mustard picked a hammer that Danny would never even think of getting, so
No.
Is it going to be a hammer play or a cloud play that more useful moving on in the seed? Because I believe that after this fort, this is going to be like the 1-porter, maybe? Like it's just a one and done?
This might be the 1-porter. Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, right? There's no, yeah, I don't recall.
Yeah, we're getting closer also to World 1, so yeah.
Sure enough, and yeah, at this point, Mustard's, I don't think he's fighting any more Hammer Bros, so I don't think Danny will either. They both really don't need any more items. Well, Danny probably wishes he had a few more like power-ups or things like that, but otherwise, yeah, I think they're pretty set with what they have.
I think they have a hammer suit, do they?
I thought
at least for...
so, yeah.
Okay,
Danny challenging the Sledge Bro there, very nicely done.
And gets the penguin that probably wanted to have like some seconds ago.
That's right. Danny probably will play some of these because he does want a hammer for 8, I would imagine.
I mean, you're playing. He's playing against Monster. I can imagine that he's like, okay, this might be like time losses, but hopefully, like, I have a hammer that he doesn't have, and oh my god.
Oh man. Does this break the lock? Then the question is, if this doesn't break the lock, does Mustard go play the other fort and save the hammer? I think he's gotta do it. I think he's gotta at least check.
I mean, if this doesn't break the lock, you will be skipping like at least 3 levels, if I read the map correctly. So I don't believe that he's gonna be saving it for 8.
Well, I saw 2 other forts, right? So one he can just go to, or no, never mind. Oh yeah, the forts. Never mind. He's playing the other fort. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Yeah, he's saving this for 8. Yeah, weird that our 7 forts are not paired together. That's a little unusual.
And I think we've only seen also 4F2, so we don't know where the location of 4F1 would be. And yeah, interesting tunnel of love there.
Yeah, that's the one I don't like because you really need to like squeeze under it like he did there.
He did a very nice job though. Now, Danny here is gonna be opting, of course, to at least equip a power-up in order to make his way through 7F2. And even despite, you know, like the differences that were in World 7 after like Danny's hammer play, they just came all the way to this moment pretty much. Like, he's not that far behind, and I am pretty positive that Danny's gonna cloud that right now.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. I think Danny has at least 2 clouds still, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
So I know he's gonna be kind of kicking himself. He likes to use them before 8, but you know, in these seeds I've noticed, and you've probably seen it too, the valley tends to have levels. It's
yeah.
So there's probably opportunities to use it.
Yeah, I've seen valleys with 3 levels at least, so
yeah,
it's annoying. Now let's see.
So it comes down to, is the cloud more useful or the hammer in World 8?
Yeah, how many obstacles are we getting, chat? I forgot to ask that because this race has been so intense from the beginning to end that you just, oh my god. Hammer play immediately, or no need for a hammer play because this happens. Yeah,
weird lock. I've never seen this setup where it's just like you can't go anywhere until you play this level. Okay.
This has been such an intense race. Like, it's the first time I think that like that double hammer play actually paid off.
yeah. It there tends to be a level 2 that's in that card location, so kind of got lucky not having a level in between there as well.
Okay, Mustard checking pipes here. There's a lock there. Oh my god.
Okay, it's a hand stage. Okay. It does open up some additional areas that could have pipes, and it's an easy stage, so I'm sure he'll just play it.
Yeah. Is the item worth though? A hammer suit, let's see. Nope.
Hey, he can play some tunes before he enters the castle, you know?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh my god. Now, Mustard didn't come back to check the other 2 pipes, so he might actually... Oof. Okay.
Yeah, I think Danny's got the right idea here. Before you get into pipeception, I like to check these opening pipes. Okay, so he knows he doesn't have to go that way, right?
Now, the third one. Is the third one going to be the other one in the other side of the handbridge? That's going to be hilarious.
That's a lot of good info for Mustard, though. That is the case. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, man. I think... it's so hard.
I would break the lower one in the dark room, honestly. Just for the sake that it has... if you wanted to go to logically, there has to be a fort in the left side of the dark room, because there's the lock right there. So he has to break that over there.
I like what he's doing here, playing this level, because there could be a pipe check behind it. And then I think what's going to happen is he'll go back to the hand stage and go play the 2 levels that lead the other pipe, because that pipe on the hand stage has to be the valley if it's not up here, or yeah, I think so.
It looks kind of sus, honestly.
Danny doing the same thing here. Very interesting. There it is.
There's
Okay.
a pipe.
Okay. There it is, and it's open.
And
So
Mustard
this-
does not have a cloud.
That is true, and Danny will be able to cloud this stage, and it is fairly long. Does he cloud the fort, or does he cloud one of the stages?
That's gonna be the interesting thing here, because we know that Atlantis is not here, but what about 7-5? What if he clouds into 7-5? That's gonna be huge.
He's thinking about it. Oh man, he's gonna be like, I wish I clouded this. Yeah, okay.
Now, is he going to cloud into 7-5 though?
So Danny taking the lead, so the cloud being more useful than the hammer in World 8.
Yeah. Although Mustard could actually, yeah.
Danny, and he clouded, Oh my goodness!
The gnome!
By the boss bass!
The true final boss of the seed was the boss bass! Oh no! That has to be tilt material for Danny. Like, he has to be...
Absolutely. Oh, just so pissed right now.
Oh my god! I wouldn't even touch this game anymore if that ever happens to me. No way.
Oh, he's gonna be so upset watching this race back.
Not only that, but I can imagine that the moment that Mustard hits that done, he's forfeiting. Period. Like, there's no way that he's going to want to finish this seed. Like, wow.
Yeah, for sure. There's no question about that.
Oh god.
Wow.
No Mustard! Oh my god.
Nah, at least he doesn't need it, right? You know, he's got the hammer suit. Okay.
He's going to challenge that, the statue room.
Yeah, nothing's ever gone wrong in this room, especially for him, so... Yeah, he's pretty good at this, though. He's good at baiting out those fireballs, so...
Mm-hmm.
And Bowser is down, so HUmanMustard taking down the defending champ in game 1. Get your GGs out for HUmanMustard.
That RKO, man. No.
Wow, what an ending. What a fantastic race, really.
There he is. Danny just saw the dot done. He has to be furious right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't blame him at all. I would have been in the same situation, would have even like thrown the controller out of the window if possible. I don't know, but man, that was intense.
Absolutely. With that being said, be sure to stick around. We still got game 2. I guarantee it's going to be great. It's always good between these two. But you know, take a little break, you know, hit up the bathroom, go get another drink, come back, watch some more Mario 3. All right, welcome back, everybody, for game 2 of this 2-race series here. Let me advance it here for both of us. There we go. So yeah, Boss Bass, the MVP of race 1. I'm giving him the trophy. We'll see if he has a repeat performance here in game 2.
Yeah, he got himself the Golden Glove. You know, like as a gatekeeper there.
Something else.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm still a little bit shocked by how things develop over there, but I hope that Danny manages, just to dust it off and comes out with a nice split for Mustard. I think he's there, or both of runners are ready, so I'm gonna be releasing them right now. And I think we missed this mini game or some sort like in the previous seed. So which world do you think is gonna be the first one, and which level?
Yeah, and there are some changes with the randomizer that I did want to go over a little bit. So I don't know if y'all noticed in that first seed, but they did start with power-ups, so that is a pretty big change. They'll both start with a mushroom, a flower, and a leaf that they can use at any point throughout the seed. The mushroom houses will always stay there. So, if they decide to have a mushroom house, it will always stay on the map. So if you're having problems with deaths, you can always hit those up. On game overs, your progress is actually saved on these seed types. So game overs aren't as big a deal as they used to be, although they're still a big deal, right? Because deaths take time, obviously. We also have the unused levels get inserted within the seed and take the place of things like the card games. So you'll see levels inserted a lot of times in World 8, like we saw there with the levels at the end of World 8. We'll see them in places where the cards, like, that card in World 3 that we're looking at right now, a lot of times that ends up being a level. So, and in addition to that, there's some other small changes like the waffles and 3F2 are randomized now and things like that. All right, we start with World 3.
World 3, and it has an identical layout as the previous seed. Like, there are 2 locks over there guarding a pipe, but I think that they will have to go. This pipe is gonna definitely take them somewhere else, and maybe Wendy's is actually open.
Yeah, I think Danny will definitely check the pipes. They lead to each other, so you gotta play one of the forts here, at least. I'm a little surprised Mustard's playing this one. I think he realized the mistake he made, because you have to play the other one, and this one you don't.
I mean, it could be a 50-50, though.
Mm-hmm. And it's not one fort, so, odds of it being the fort needed have definitely increased, right?
Yeah. Imagine if actually the fort where Danny is going to, it's actually... It's actually 1F. It's gonna be interesting setup here.
And that is the fort.
No, it's not the fort.
Oh, you're right. It isn't. They need to play both. What am I thinking?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, never mind. They gotta play both anyway. Yeah.
I think that Danny's not aware of this yet. He's just gambling on maybe like encountering that other. I mean, that fort being like the answering, he's gonna play like the 3 levels on the other side. Who knows?
Hopefully not.
I mean, it won't be the ideal situation, but definitely it's a play. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I think at first glance, like, I thought what Danny thought, but yeah, you gotta play both coming from this direction anyway, so... Mustard with the right play here. The reason I second guessed it, I thought Mustard had the right play at first, but then he was second guessing himself. He's like, wait, am I doing the right thing? Yeah, Danny figured it out.
Okay, so I think it was there like the 2 4F World 4 World 4 forts paired together.
Yep.
everything is back like to
To
balance
sport.
in the.
Are we gonna see an Island Bro play here? I really don't think we will.
Yeah, it would be a little bit too much, I think.
I just want to point out to Stewie that that hammer from the Island Bro was not useful. So
Well, let's see what Mustard has to do.
Danny doing a good job here in 1-5 with the P-Speed, and Mustard gonna do the same thing here. Damage boosting with the tail. So they're gonna be pretty close here to each other.
Mm-hmm. Although, well, there's still one bro to fight. Oh, he turned it into a con chip! No!
Oh, that's the worst. Because you can get nasty stuff in here too, and yeah, sure enough. The Sledge Bro Fire Bro combo is rough. But they were pretty easy for him there, thankfully.
Yeah, but because of the coin chip, Mustard is now even closer to Danny, so he's on his toes, and first airship is World 4.
Oh, interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, fair enough.
We were like processing like the fact that Mustard didn't go for the PSP, but oh my god,
The sink? How many hits? 3! 3 hits. Okay. Who catches it first? And Danny gets it first. Having the tail, so a little bit cheating.
Yeah, pretty much. So next world, what are we expecting to see? Any long World 6? Any long World 7? Because we didn't get any hammers, so.
Well, you know, since I rolled it, it's gotta be something good, right? Like, yeah, this looks nice. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this looks great. I love this.
The 2 fours back to back. One of them could actually be 7F1 and 7F2, you know? But you gotta
You can
enjoy
only be so lucky.
Hey, if that's the case, my goodness, you probably are rolling like better seeds than I do. You know, for the viewers, because for them, I don't believe so.
Yeah, no, for them, this is terrible, but for me, this is great.
We're enjoying it. Okay, so first level check.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you're absolutely right, Leslie. I would be swearing if I was them, but see, I don't have to be them. I can just enjoy this.
Yeah. Now we have Danny's worst or biggest enemy here. Meanwhile, Mustard just manages to keep his speed and everything. Danny, I think he has, you know, gotten a very harsh PTSD over there.
No. He was sending a message. That was a message. That wasn't PTSD.
Well, message received, I guess. I think that the Boss Pass Association are going to do something about it. I mean, I cannot respond like from them, but maybe they were gonna take action. I don't know. I don't want to say that, but it could happen. I don't know.
Where's the steel chair might be coming at some point. You gotta worry about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. So Danny with the fire flower advantage over there. He's gonna get like that nice fire kill easy. Oh my god, the sauna and the bathtub like in the same world. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think Danny's gonna be pretty close to even with him here after this stage too with the fire flower. It could be a single stomp though, and it's not.
2 stomps though.
Yeah, 2 stomps pretty good.
No.
I think they're both fighting this bro, probably. Surely.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's right there. Yep. It's a Chungus.
And it's a hammer. Good choice. Good choice. I know Mustard is very happy he just made that decision, because I'm sure he considered not fighting it.
I'm impressed
Alright.
that Danny actually finished like that Chungos fight like a little bit earlier, but because of the bumps in the overworld map, but no! Mustard!
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay,
that's...
speed.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a big one coming from Mustard. Unfortunately, having to transverse the entire overworld again. And both using the anchor here. Finding out it's a mushroom.
Ah, that looked like a missed input for Mustard over there.
Yeah, I know he's had a little trouble with his turbo button on his controller becoming active, where it just, you know, it does like 1 frame 8 presses, so he can't jump.
Okay, but he's catching up real quick with that P-Speed over there in 7-3 side. And it's a World 2 Earthship. I don't know, like, the lack of clouds and hammers in this seed. I mean, they just got one hammer, like... I don't know, is World 6 going to be longer than World 7? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, things are shaping up pretty good here. We're about getting close to 10 minutes on a World 2, so that's how you know we've had a long seed so far, and World 1's usually one of those worlds that tends to, you know, be shorter, so...
Alrighty, so next world we have... World 7, it is!
Okay, linear so far.
Oh!
This one's too easy. Come on.
Yeah. All fours have been paired together, like, so far in this seed, like... Are you into something like, you know, like shipping forts together?
Yeah, you know, I think we're getting 6F1 as the other fort. Surely he has to play it. Come on, it can't be a free World 7, you know? Come on.
That could be 1F, you know? And the other one could be
That's
1F
true.
and could be like an item that they need. Right?
That is
and
true. Oh, getting a tail, that's good. Oh, it is just absolutely free. Okay. Well, I'm disappointed.
Let's see if they get rewarded with these. Okay, just so many stars, Haxor.
Yeah, you know, to protect them from the Hammer Bros that they're gonna fight.
They're very useful items, definitely.
Yeah, Danny
Oh!
doing the nice jump at the beginning of the airship there, clearing the second flame.
Okay, and Mustard just decides to put the piranha to sleep.
That was a good choice, because it was a star, so...
Oh, but he lost the P-Speed right there.
Yeah, that's rough. Did catch up quite a bit with that play, though.
Yeah, and I think this is gonna be like a quite a some hitter Mortem. More than 2, and it's a heavy Mortem. Oh, okay, it was just 2, okay.
He's a wimp!
But I think that Monster cut up because Danny was trying to get like a fire kill done, and it was only 2 hits, so... lost quite some time over there, but let's see what are these next levels.
Okay,
Or
so
2.
2 levels to pipe. Question is, does this pipe bring them up top, or does it lead to those other ones?
I mean, that could also be the Paradox pipe as we saw like in the previous seed, too.
Yeah.
And they could lead to each other.
Yeah, there's definitely a Paradox pipe, but is that the one, or does it lead to the other 2?
Oh my god!
Our friend is back, and yeah, Danny wants no part of that, man. Run, Danny, run!
I don't like that Mustard actually snipe him up. Okay.
Alright, Boss Bass got lost there for Mustard, so it's all good. This Troll Koopa that just flies back on screen. Oh no. Oh wow!
Very nice! Wow, that timing.
Okay, we get an island adventure here. Go fight the bro.
Are we going to see another star though?
Surely. Oh no. Okay.
Chungus, man. There you go!
Oh, Mustard getting a way easier fight. Okay.
Gets his star back at least. And a free World 5! What is this, Haxor? What are you doing?
I'm blowing it. I don't know. I'm trolling right now. It's crazy. We were 10 minutes out of 2 worlds, and now, like 4 minutes later, we're out of 4. Okay. Well, there's not much you can do about that.
And still no clouds for each runner, so they only have 1 hammer, and 4 and 6 and 2 are still out there, so where are you going to use that hammer?
That's a good point. I don't think they're going to use it unless it skips at least 3 stages, though, at this point. I think they would rather keep it to 8. Could be wrong.
Okay, we have more 4.
Not going to be here.
There. Yeah. This could be a triple 4 though.
Okay.
Nope. Single 4.
Does Mustard skip the bro? I feel like he might. I feel like he might use the pipe here, and he's okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Glad he didn't. That's a little trolling. Just because it's not that much faster than fighting it, to be honest.
I didn't know that. I thought that the pipe transition would be easier.
It's easier for sure. Don't get me wrong.
No, I mean easier as in faster. Sorry, sometimes the way that I say stuff in English, it's because in Spanish we have a different way of saying them.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a little faster.
Playing all the bros up to this point is... Well, Mustard will have to be forced over here. Oh my god, Mustard! Lose the leaf! Lose the leaf! Oh,
Danny
don't go up.
entered the door.
He has a P window.
Oh, okay. It was intentional, I see.
Ooh, Mustard goes the other way.
And it's easy, okay.
Well...
That this won't be easy for Danny.
Uh-huh. But there might actually come out at around roughly the same time too, of the levels. Just a little bit of seconds there.
Very close, very close. Good star equip from Danny there. I mean, surely 3 hammers aren't going to be useful.
They have to be enough for now the remainder part of the game, so I don't believe that they're gonna be fighting bros. Are we gonna just see any door 3? Please, 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 please. No, guys. You suck.
Listen, I don't think either of them want to lose time at this point. They're like, nah, we don't want to go swimming.
I mean, they wouldn't go swimming if they did the actual up press in the red frame.
All you gotta do is press up. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It's super easy.
Alrighty, so both of them do not have a leave for this World 6 airship, so let's see if someone gets first class. No, denied.
Yep, gotta go coach. Unlucky. Nope, there's the leave too. It saves a little bit of time right here.
And we have Lemmy waiting for them. Is it a 5-hit Lemmy though?
Always, they don't have fire. Yep. It's
yep.
Guaranteed. It's just guaranteed. Every time. It's like clockwork. It's crazy. Danny saving some extra time there, flying up with the leaf. Good timing. He knew it was 5 hits. I guarantee you Danny was saying the same thing. If he didn't say it out loud, he did in his head.
Yeah, for sure. And now imagine if the next level is 7. That's gonna be unfortunate for Danny. Okay, we have a World 2 there. Oh, we have a pipe! This could
Oh,
be
this
a
could be
free World
free.
2!
I think it's free because they have hammers. Oh no. What have I done? It's a disaster.
Well, yeah, I don't even have to say it. You said it yourself. I cannot believe it.
Yeah,
And more stars.
Stars and hammers is all the seed has.
Alrighty, so we have 5-5. Did you make some sort of deal with Tossle to promote her seeds when you rolled or something?
Hey,
like,
hey,
did
listen,
she...
you know, I've got the swag star, alright? You know, like,
That's
this
true.
is my seed. This is my seed.
That's true. If there's something that would recognize a hacker seed, would be all the stars in the world, definitely.
Alright, well, not much to say there about 2. You hammer a lock, you play level, and
You're out.
that was World 2, guys. Hope you enjoyed your trip.
Now, World 6 though, are we going to have some trolley pipes and finally get to see some levels?
Surely 6 is locked, surely.
Oh, Danny losing the fire flower!
He was so
And
close.
Mustard getting the lead, oh my god.
As expected. Living up to the billing here. Very close one, although they haven't had to play a ton of levels, really.
Yeah, they haven't had a chance to actually... I mean, Mustard even taking a death, he's certainly doing a fantastic job right here. Okay.
Okay, interesting choice here. Yeah, I think both are going to do the same thing.
But this is the triple forter though. This has to be. We haven't seen three forts at all.
You must be right. Yep. And Mustard gonna chance it with this enemy set. It is a risk. Could get some fire nippers at the end here.
Ooh, it was a regular one. Luckily.
Yeah, Danny taking the smarter play there, I would say, by going to there.
Oh no!
So, I don't know about that one.
He got munched though.
Okay, we get a hand stage. A nice quick stage. Surely this pipe's just gonna be a god pipe, right? Like, you know.
Taking you right to the exit.
Yeah, the theme of the seed is like, you know.
Or maybe it takes you to all the way. Oh yeah, it's a god.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. Of course it is.
Why my seeds cannot be like this? That you have all this bunch of hammers and the pipes are actually useful. Also,
that's a tough choice, man. Oh. Do you play the This one's it. Danny's thinking about it. I think this is the better choice.
Yeah, I mean, there's a third fort, definitely.
Yeah, and it's got to be on that last screen, I think.
I mean, if it's a lock, they can just hammer it. But if it's a bridge,
yeah,
choices are going to be made. Now let's see if this breaks something.
Yeah, the other thing that pipe could, it brings them to the end, but it could be like a bridge out situation. Okay. And
nope.
Okay, there you go.
So maybe the bridge situation was actually built with 7F2.
Yeah, potentially.
So, there's a potential sub 30 for these runners, and they have plenty of inventory, so it all comes to the great equalizer, and, you know, chat, how many obstacles are we going to see to the Bowser Valley? I mean, this has been pretty jetty, so we need a Stewie World 8, you know, like you have to do all four forts, and maybe you will have a 5-level hand bridge, and then takes you to the fort, like, oh my god. Let's check it out. Oh.
It's tempting to just, I feel, it's so tempting to just go hammer that.
Oh!
It's free! Of course it is! Of course it's free! Oh, and Mustard he's not going to be able to damage boost, but Danny is. Danny's probably going to take the lead here. Unless okay.
There you go. Mustard is still in the lead. Oh my god, this is so... Oh, goodness. No clouds here. Come on, Atlantis. Come on, 7-5. Come on. Summoning everything. Oh my god. Mustard made a mistake there.
Mustard? This is scary now, actually. He's going to have to take the stage slow.
Oh god.
It's a good power-up for the stage, but... Oh, no! Oh.
Oh my god.
That's huge.
Yeah, I think he made a mistake. He didn't want to equip that hammer suit right away.
Yeah, I wonder if he just, like, didn't see this level in his way when he equipped it.
Oh my god, hammers versus fire flowers right now. Who's gonna make it?
Oh my, it's gonna come down to the wire. If Mustard loses this by a couple seconds, he's gonna be kicking himself.
Oh my god, Danny!
Oh, and he gets it. He gets it. Does Danny get it? Danny doesn't get it, but he's got more time. Oh, it's so close. I think Danny has it. I think Danny has it.
Yeah, hammers better than fire flower.
Yep. Oh, Mustard with the dodge! Oh no! And it goes down for Danny first.
Wow! They're gonna be shaking when they see the race times right now.
And we've got a sub 25 coming in from both. So Danny winning it with a 24:48 official time, and Mustard coming in just behind him at a 24:50 in the race room. Get your GG's out for both. What a fantastic race too. Everything you thought it would be.
The finals, like a potential finals match. This was just a glance of how better than runners actually, can make this work. I think like coming all the way to the wire there. Oh goodness gracious.
It's what you expected though, right? You go back to 2023 in the finals. Danny takes the first two games. Buster comes back in the next two, and we get game 5.
Wow. Well, but we got with the conclusion of why Hammer Suit is the best power-up for Bowser. Oh my goodness. It was even so close too, because Danny didn't get the one-up clip first try. Not even the mac and cheese at the end. Oh my god. It only took that Danny actually missed the second try on that clip, and that would have been it.
Yeah, and if he had missed the clip to Bowser as well one more time, yeah, wow. And we're welcomed by Danny here in the commentary booth, and now also HUmanMustard. How's it going, gentlemen?
What's up? What's up? A little salty, but
I mean,
I saw that snipe of Boss Bass in race 2. You were sending a message.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was absolutely. I stopped. I was like, I'm getting this guy one time for sure. The thing about that stage was, I was like, all right, don't flutter too much because he's gonna swallow you out of the air. But normally it's the second to last enemy. It's like rarely the last enemy. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm clear. And of course, I clouded 6F3, and that was I misrouted World 3 as well. I played an extra fort, I think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I don't know why I was just so focused on that one pipe, and completely forgot that it could be another one.
But honestly, in this second seed, I mean, I'm still having a hard time processing what just happened because it came down to the wire. As in, like, I mean, I know that Mustard. I think that he mismenued and equipped the hammer suit when he didn't want to.
I didn't miss menu. I just didn't realize there was a level
Didn't see
there.
the level. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't even think Stu would have done that.
The shade. Well, but here's the thing, guys. Here's how it is. Both of you had like a very nice power up for 8-1. Sadly, both of you even lost that power up in 8-1, like that. Danny lost the fire flower. Mustard lost the hammer suit, and in the Bowser Castle, Mustard got the elevator clip. Danny actually missed the 1-up clip a couple of times. That Mustard got the first try mac and cheese, but just because of that slight difference that hammers are better than fire flower, it all comes to that if Danny missed that final clip once again, he lost it pretty much. So it really came down to the fact that hammers can actually kill Bowser faster than fire flower.
Yeah, you don't see a sub 25 losing very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are the two fastest times of the tournament. Of course, just handed out free worlds to you. I was thinking, hey, I'm giving you guys a tough seed. It took 10 minutes to get out of the first two worlds, and then everything was free afterwards.
Yeah, you were pretty generous, Hexer. Like insanely generous.
I failed.
Yeah.
What can you do?
I'm curious what he did in 7 in the first seed, because
I thought it was over after that. I was done. I was gonna forfeit because I played like mad levels. I should have just hammered. I don't know what I was thinking.
I played a level in a
12
4.
minutes. I think it was 12 minutes out of World 2.
Okay, so I was probably a little bit ahead. I wanted to use my clouds before World 8, but I just couldn't, and then I got to the valley, and I thought I was maybe a little behind or we were even, but I was like, okay, well, this fort is 6-3, I'm going to cloud over this, which I did, and then Boss Bass ate me at the end of 5-4, and then I had to play 6-3 anyways, so that was not happy at that moment.
I was like thinking you're going to play the fort once you went in, and then you took the death, because I was like, he's going to be kicking himself they didn't just cloud it, because you were thinking about it.
Yeah, I should have just... Yeah.
But then, of course, the boss passes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I should have known better. I should have just went through the level like normal, but well, it is what it is.
Because around the time that you clouded that 6-3, Mustard was coming out of it, and Mustard didn't have a leaf, so he just went to do the regular vanilla PSpeed strats, and he was literally right behind you. It was the RKO out of nowhere that just got us like, no!
The boss bass almost got me too. I did a little shimmy.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yep, you did a little shimmy around it, but it worked.
At least it was a good show,
Yeah, and the interesting thing in the first seed too, Mustard double hammers in 3, which was actually good.
Shout out to Stu. He'd be proud.
And then he goes and he fights the Island Bro, and the Island Bro has a hammer. But of course the hammer isn't useful.
No, I didn't use it, but it finally gave me something good, even though it wasn't.
Yeah, way more hammers than I had. Seed 1. Jeez.
Yeah, he got.
There was a lot of hammers
he didn't fight.
I got 3 in seed 2, and I think I only got 1 or 2 in 2. No, maybe just 1 in the first seed. I hammered 7 because I saw Atlantis, because I was just going to go around and hammer anyways, but then it was that, so I was like, all right, well, I'll go back and play a level in a fort, and, I actually wanted... What's that?
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, wait till you watch back, like, the World 7 that I did. You're going to be like, wow, I can't believe I lost.
Yeah, you had the right idea. You found one fort, and one fort, like, allows you to skip 3 levels there, so I was like, just play it. you know, and
Yeah, which I did by accident. I tried to get the item, but I didn't fly high enough. So that probably saved me the match.
It definitely
did.
saved you the
That's
match.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if
and-
I'm gonna watch. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the first race.
I mean, even despite that, you know the result of the first match, you will be impressed that you were like how everything, you know, like you guys got very close to each other, even despite, you know, like the routing choices. But about this last one, about this seed in particular, you guys weren't giving each other a break. Like even if Mustard taking a death in one of the levels of the World 1 layout.
I died
Mustard
right
really
away.
really came very close. I mean, you like 2-second difference even with the death. Like that's huge. That's incredible.
I'm never gonna hear
Impressive,
the end of
honestly.
it. I'm never gonna hear the end of it from Haxor for throwing away that bro suit right at the end. I mean, it was so
Nah,
bad.
I mean, you know, I know what you did. You just looked at the map and you didn't. You saw your eyes got big because you saw Bowser's castle and you didn't see the level.
Yeah. And then I took it super slow in 8-1, and I still took damage.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you got sandwiched there,
I
unfortunately.
did. There was nothing I could. I mean, I
think
could
I-
have jumped lower, I guess.
I kept taking damage in the first seed. I don't know what was wrong with me. I just couldn't not run into things. And then I think the only death I had was that unfortunate one. So
I believe so. Yeah, I did note that though. You kind of had some issues keeping power ups, which I think kept him in it early. Even though I think he had more mishaps early than you did.
Yeah, I think that also one of the biggest issues for Danny, it was that when he wanted to play like that fort in World 3, it was Fornox and he didn't have a tail, so and he wanted to check on the box and he didn't have anything, so he kind of lost quite some time over that allowed Mustard to capitalize on the double hammer play over there.
I don't remember
But-
Fort Knox. I didn't play that, right?
Yeah,
You didn't need
have
to.
No,
I-
you skipped it.
I
You
screwed up
skipped it.
World 3
Yeah.
in the first seed. I
Oh,
was
God.
hyper focused on the pipe that you double hammered to, and it was not necessary. Oh, shout outs to every race, I think, so far this tournament spawning a coin chip. It's great. Love
And
it.
it was a good coin ship too. It was a freaking Fire Bro and a Chungus. My favorite.
Yeah, they were both seeds. They were pretty bad.
Yeah, I did mention that combination in particular is really nasty in those.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even dodge that when you're small? You know, like you just fall into the arena, and sometimes like you see like the fireball
Yeah.
already like. Plop, plop.
I just jump right away now, assuming it's gonna be fire. You gotta like jump to the right or to the left, and just pray that
Yeah.
you don't get hit by it.
I'm gonna take your comment as get good. Alrighty, so you guys.
Yeah, the 7-1 matches should be pretty interesting now. Like everybody's a 7-1 now.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so Pro A is going to get
Except
pared
for
down
Pro
with
A.
somebody. I'll volunteer. I'll play Pro A.
Oh,
I'll
please,
take 'em.
please be my guest. Either one of you. Like, well, I would personally want to watch Monster versus Pro because when I started like being around the randomizer scene, that was like the typical match that you would be able to see. That's my classico, pretty much.
And I've
Yeah.
still never beat him, I'm
But-
pretty sure.
But then again, yeah, like the 7-1 pair ups. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not looking forward to be facing any one of you. so let's see what the wheel decides on Sunday. And good luck for your final week coming up. And any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Nope. Good luck to you too. And, it's a good, tight, intense match like always. So I'm just glad they were both close. And, GG's to Mustard. And thanks for the commentary. It was fun. Thanks.
Yeah, GG's, both of you.
I just want to say it's kind of disappointing because me and DLP are probably going to be high seeds, and that means we probably can't make it to the finals together this year. Thanks, right?
Well,
That's how it works.
No.
Speak for yourself. I'm winning this thing.
If it's 1 and 2, or if one's 1 and the other one's 2, then you're on opposite sides. Or like if one's 1 and the others 3. You know, 2
Right.
and 3 are paired, 1 and 4, so
Oh, okay.
possible.
Well, maybe it was a little preview of the finals this week. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Little teaser.
Little teaser.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. But with that being said, we have more races tonight, okay? Right after this one, on this channel, we have Heels Great Man versus Jay Coper, which is going on at the exact same time as Marky Mark versus Vix Rider, which will be, I believe, on the SMB3 Rando channel. And then also tonight, 30 minutes from that, we have a double header with WinFox and Equations versus, or WinFox versus Equations 19, and Mirai versus Andy Jang. So definitely check those. Andy Jang. That's fun.
Yeah. I was like, I don't believe that's the actual name, but okay.
That's what it says. That's what it says. I'm
I
reading.
mean, I see your same notes, so okay.
But with that being said, hope you all really enjoyed this one. Stay tuned here if you want to see more action, or go check those other races out. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening.
Have a good one, everybody, and thanks for watching.